What is going on, y'all? Hot Gamer here. Today I'm going to be trying something a little bit new. I was about to do my typical intro and almost screwed that one up. But yeah, we're doing something a little bit different today. Today we are going to be talking about the new Portals of Peril. I guess gauntlet. It's not technically a gauntlet. It's more of like I guess a Portals of Peril event is what it's called. Um, so we're going to be going over this brand new gauntlet, or this brand, I don't know why I keep saying gauntlet, this brand new thing that Wizard 101 released on April 23rd. At the time of recording this, it is April 28th, so I'm a few days off. Um, but unfortunately, this was just the day that I was able to get to it. Today, I tried it out. I went to see if, I just wanted to go through it because I've seen some videos and I also wanted to cover it. So there are quite a few issues with this, and granted, I will give it to Wiz11. I'll give it to KI because um, this is their first chance and first time using this gauntlet or this little tent here. Um, so I have a few issues with this. There are a few things that I think could be fixed. Like I said, this is their first time doing it, so it could just be because it's their first time. So let's hop right into it. So one of the first things that I don't like, a, you know, 400 fortune coins for a skeleton key. So if you don't know, the fortune coins are when you defeat a boss in this, then you get, I believe it's 5 fortune coins per boss. I've done it twice today, um, and I got 5 per boss, so I'm sitting at 40 right now because I did the secret boss twice as well. Um, so 400 fortune coins for a gold skeleton key, that's kind of dumb. And one of those reasons is because since the new badge update that just came out, if I were to go into badges, like, we find... This is a great example. So, complete all the quests in Azteca. So, the new badge update, you can get skeleton keys now. So, it kind of makes sense to just badge farm. Well, yes, it's going to take longer. I would much rather badge farm than spend a fortune coin. But one of the reasons for that is the fortune coins they seem like they can be very useful for something like the elemental retriever token. Now, I do feel like 100 is pretty steep. However, that being said, looking at the amount I have like 60, I think 40, I don't know, something around there. But looking at the amount, you can theoretically in one day get this talent for your pet, which means you can go around and when you walk up to a wooden chest, you can, instead of collecting the wooden chest, you can get spellments, which is a very useful talent to have. Now, another issue I have with this is the credits. So, with the decathlon, I do understand why they do the credits. And the reason for that is when they first dropped decathlon, I believe it was a death. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was a death decathlon, and people were up, 20 hours a day farming it to the point where it wasn't about skill. It was about who was on the longest to maintain first place. And for that reason, they left a mount that only those top 7 people got. And, they haven't brought that mount back into the game for that reason. Now, that being said, it is a very... it makes sense for them to have credits now because now that now you have to do 4 credits a day, so you can only do the decathlon 4 times, which means it's now all about skill, which is kind of the whole point of the decathlon. But this, you're sitting here trying to farm for items. Like the decathlon, it has a leaderboard. It has things that you're trying to achieve. But with something like this, like there is no leaderboard. You're trying to farm for items. So it doesn't really make sense to be having, if you're farming for these items, it doesn't make sense to be having, you know what I mean, the 4, basically 4 chances a day. And on top of that, you get 2 credits per day if you're a non-member. So basically, this is already geared towards people who have membership, which granted, that is, I feel like that's probably about 80% of the community, 80% of the community. But if KI wants to bring this game back, and this is something that I've told many people, that what they need to start focusing on is finding ways to push that paywall back. And that's something that I can talk about in another video if you guys are interested. But for something like this, for something like this gauntlet, this gauntlet's been around for a while, and there are people who probably have this in their house. and they could probably play the gauntlet in their house for and still get the tokens, then they don't need to do this. But it's like, it just doesn't make sense to make it so you have only 4 chances a day to do it. And then the fact that you have to have a membership to do more than 2 chances a day. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Another one of the things I noticed, and I did do a previous video about this, and my audio did not. Apparently, my mic was muted, so my audio did not register. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and overlay the video. But the bosses, they'll spawn double the bosses. So I did the I forget the names of the boss, but it was like the metal cyclops, um, as well as the sultan. They both spawned twice in that battle that I did, as well as the ranking issue, the scaling issue. You know, I went in with 2 max level wizards. I was level 96, and I'm sitting there. We're fighting 2 rank 18s. I didn't get scaled up to level 150. I stayed at level 96 scaling, and we got 2 rank 18s and 2 rank 8s, which just doesn't make sense because the whole point of the scaling that just dropped, especially with this new, I forget what the new War Master is called, Wargrin or whatever it's called. But the whole point of that is to make it so if you're doing these, you know, you can go for certain tier gear, and so the whole scaling is just off. And any time that you would, so the first time I did it, like I said, did it twice today. The first time that I did this dungeon today, the instead of the metal cyclops, I got the skeleton. He kind of looked like Rattlebones was the secret boss for it, and he would glitch anytime we got into the battle and we'd kill one of him, and he did his half-life cheat, then he would glitch and he'd just be stuck in the middle of the arena. So definitely a few things that KI needs to fix in the upcoming Portal of Perils. I don't really know what they're going to do with the next one. I also feel like having it for 1 week a month is definitely a little short. I feel like they should have like 1 a week every week. But, you know, I guess, like I said, I got to take this all with a grain of salt because this is the first time the KI has done this. They are trying to experiment a little bit more, which I do like. You know, they are trying to push out more updates, which I like. They're trying to make sure that the community is more taken care of in the sense of expanding the maxes and all that stuff. But like I said, this is just something that I'd been wanting to touch on, and on top of our normal Let's Play videos, I wanted to make sure that I also had some other content coming out for you guys as well, something that I've been working on. So you know, just let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys want me to do more Wiz News, stuff like that, let me know. Overall, you know, this isn't horrible because I've seen some people, they're like, this is just terrible, this is horrible, don't ever do it. But it's like, you know, I see where KI is coming from. You know, I see what they're trying to do, and I respect what they're trying to do. I think they're doing it the wrong way, but I think it has potential. But yeah, if you guys don't mind, just leave a like on the video. Comment, you know, what your guys' thoughts are. If I missed anything, please leave a comment, let me know. And sub to the channel. That definitely does all help me out. But like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.